It's not every day that you get to have a challenge as, I guess, fun as this one. This one was like just more of like on the fun side. It wasn't challenging, it wasn't difficult. It was just kind of fun. So, what are we doing today? Well, we are seeing if we can beat Skyrim as just a crafter. Everything must be crafted. No matter what it is, we have to craft it as long as it's craftable. You will see a lot of times in the footage that we kind of pick up some things that aren't craftable because we simply can't craft them, and the only way to proceed with the challenge was picking them up. So, we make our character, call him the Crafter, get attacked by Alderman, as always, get released from our binds, loot a bunch of stuff to sell because, we're selling it, we're not using it. We're only left with the clothes on our back, we haven't equipped anything. We're just on our way to Riverwood because that is where we're going to begin our first bit of crafting. So, we go and sell everything we can to the blacksmith to make as much gold as possible. Because the more gold we make, the more materials we can get to build more stuff, basically, is kind of how I looked at it. So we buy some leather strips. We obviously don't need all of them, but we buy some leather strips, buy some leather, buy some ore, because we need weapons, we need armor. We decided to go with the iron plate set because not only doesn't look cool, it also has really good stats on it. So I just decided to craft that up, along with an iron sword and eventually an iron shield, because we're going with kind of like a normal warrior build with like a sword and a shield. So we go off to the mines, gain some XP for killing some guys, you know how it is. The guys don't put up too much of a fight, really. I mean, they're they're abysmal, really. Get my one-handed skill up. Simple stuff like that. I look like an awesome knight, might I just add. Anyway, we take the steel smithing perk. This will allow us to create anything steel related, which will be our next upgrade as soon as we can get it. We buy all of the iron ingots we possibly can. Buy some more stuff, buy some steel. And then we start making steel stuff, because as I said before, we'd gotten the steel smithing perk, and this is important. So we decide that we're going to get a steel shield and a steel sword first. Or was it the steel shield? You know what? Anyway, you saw the footage. We go up to Bleak Falls Barrow because it is time to kill some bandits and get back the claw. And along other things like the Dragonstone. But who cares about the Dragonstone? It's all about the claws, right? Yeah. You will notice that a lot of the mods that we had played with in other episodes are not in here, and that is because they are not compatible with the Skyrim version, because Skyrim keeps changing versions. Why is this? Because Bethesda seems to really like to hate people modding their games because they keep adding more and more stuff. Speaking of which, like that Creation Club update or whatever, that really screwed up a lot of the mods that I had. But I digress. We kill some Draugr, and once again, no issues with any of the enemies. In fact, this whole challenge, like I said, was just fun. There was never a time where I was like, I felt challenged in any manner. It was just fun, and that's all there was to it. The restless Draugr was, it was kind of whatever. Like, he was taking my health down a bit, but I was never at all concerned. We open the gate, door, whatever you want to call it. Kill the Draugr Overlord. And, he puts up a bit of a fight, I guess, if you could say that. I just kind of keep shield bashing him. We then ding level 5, take an Armsman 2 perk, and continue slashing at the Draugr Overlord with just a tad bit more damage this time. We are able to do a finisher, which takes him down the rest of the way. Go back to the blacksmith, sell literally everything we got, because that's kinda just what we're doing. Random Argonian attacks us. I don't understand why, but they just do. Talk with Jarl Balgruuf. Tell him that we have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. We tell him about Ulfric Stormcloak, as if that really matters. I think what matters here is the fact that a dragon's attacking. So, what's he do? You know, we hand over the Dragonstone to Farengar, and then it's off to the tower to fight a dragon. Dragon shows up timely, as always. And, this is kinda just what a whatever fight. We get him down all the way, and then I slay him. It's quite simple. We then steal his soul like the Grim Reaper. Take all of his stuff, because guess what? We need money, because we need more stuff. So now we're off to a new blacksmith, Adrian Avenici, and we're kind of just going to do the same thing with her. Literally just buying everything we can, making armor out of it. It's literally quite simple. Like, there's not really much to it, to be honest. It kind of just is what it is. We decided to go with the Steel Soldier set, because not only does it have the best stats, it also looks the coolest. Go back and talk with Jarl Balgruuf, and he tells me that I need to go all the way up 1,000 steps into the mountain and go and talk to some weird hobos that live up there to learn about my powers. But it's time for the bandit time lapse. Enjoy. So then we head back and make the last set of the Dwarven armor. As you might have saw, we did end up making a sword and a shield. So once we've made the full set, we head down to the farm because we need some potions. Because this is the best place for potions. We simply finish the quest. It's really quick. It's literally just a story about a family who literally just murdered each other, pretty much, except for the boy. The boy got, I think, killed by some wolves. Really sad story. But, really, I'm just gonna take the farmhouse and use it for potions, because that's it. It's literally like a farm. I can plant the 2 things I need for potions, and then make the potions, and that's pretty much that. So we, of course, go find the old well, find the child's sword. Looks like he had tried to face off against whatever killed him. Put the sword down, and the house is ours. Rin is extremely nice. Hands us the key to the house, and yeah, now the house is ours. We can do whatever we want with it. So we begin by harvesting a bunch of wheat and going and making a bunch of potions. And we repeat this process quite a few times to make sure we have plenty of potions for the Alduin fight, plus the many fights to come, because I do not want to come back here. A dragon attacks us during this time. But we go back in the house, craft up all the potions we possibly can, and repeat this process a few times. Some of the potions we sell for some good amount of gold. Some of the potions we keep, it just depends on what its stats are, depends on if I kept them or not. Head back to Yorland and craft up Orcish sword and shield, because yeah, we're already moving on to Orcish. It's really like Skyrim crafting is extremely like quick. Like no matter what you do, like as long as you're advancing in levels fast enough, like you'll find the stuff that you need fairly quickly. We kill an assassin that tried to assassinate us. They fail, like I figured they would. We then head over to the Greybeards, the hobos that live above everybody else and think they're hot shit. They shout some words at me. I don't like that. I don't like when people shout at me personally, but can't do much about that. Apparently, I'm bound for greatness, but the only way is if I shout at them and they shout at me. Seems very toxic, but it is what it is. Arngir tells us we need to go and retrieve the horn of Jarl Windcaller, I believe. Jurgen Windcaller, my apologies. So we go and kill the denizens that are inside of the tomb, I guess. Including some Draugr that get in the way, which, I mean, at this point, with Orcish armor and weapons, they're barely doing anything to us. So I can't even imagine what's going to happen. I one-shot, like, the small frostbite spiders. The big ones are quite easy as well. They do take me down a bit, but considering how many potions I have, it doesn't matter. So, we retrieve the horn. Oh, what's this? Never mind. We can't retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller because someone else has stolen it. And all it says is a friend. So we head to Riverwood to meet this friend, get us hacked by some cultists, which I'm not too happy about. Cultists are not friendly in any manner, but they don't matter. We will just slash through them like they are nothing. So cut through them like they're butter, because that's exactly what they are. They are a very non-memorable part of the playthrough. Once that was over with, we kind of just take all their stuff that was valuable to me and head to Delphine, where she's our friend that took the horn and tells us, "Oh yeah, although I gave you a note, I still don't trust you. I need you to go kill a dragon in front of me and steal its soul." So, we go and prove to her that we are who we say we are, and go and kill a dragon and steal its soul. The dragon is Silaknir, I think I pronounced that correctly. After a quick battle of just trading blows, it's over pretty quick, to be honest, and we stab it in the head a bunch of times until it's done for. We steal its soul, and the Delphine's like, "Oh my gosh, I believe you now. I'll tell you everything." It's like, really? So you didn't believe me before, but all of a sudden I kill a dragon and steal its soul. You believe me? Okay. Head back to Arngir, give him the horn, and they start screaming at me again. This time enough to shake the building. Like, can you guys stop screaming at me? This is a very toxic relationship. Head back to Delphine. She tells us to meet her at the stables of Solitude, because we have to go to Solitude, hand a random guy that she trusts all of our stuff that we need to bring to the Thalmor embassy. Is this going to go well? I don't know. I don't like trusting people with my stuff that I've literally made flawless and exquisite. But you know what? No one cares what I think. So we get dressed in our best party clothes and head to the embassy. Talk with Razalan, tell him, hey, we need you to make a scene. You know, any type of scene. And he decides to be an absolute degenerate and talk about how everyone's in bed with Elenwen. Now, he did cause a scene, so I can't be too mad at him. We get our stuff back, kill the Thalmor soldiers, as if they were really anything at this point. Seems like Orcish just cuts through everything like butter at this point, including elven armor and elven robes. The Thalmor wizard does give us a little bit of hassle, so I give him a quick stab in the chest, and that's over with. Stab another guy right through the gut. Once again, over with. Find a prisoner, decide to release him because I'm a nice guy. Find a Thalmor dossier about Esbern, kill a frost troll. Yeah, I know, it's kind of just jump around a lot. So yeah, we kill the frost troll, steal everything that was in its cave, head back to Delphine, and tell her that, hey, look, Esbern's alive and he's in he's in Riften. She doesn't believe us, of course, so I just head to Riften on my own to go find him myself. Take down some degenerates that live in a sewer, since apparently, you know, living in a cave is fine, but living in a sewer, oh no, that's bad. Find some elven soldiers that had kinda made their way down in the sewers before me. Find Esbern and tell him, hey look, we gotta go, don't care what you gotta say, just hurry up, we've got places to be. So I tried doing like this waiting trick that I thought would work, and it really doesn't. So we go and slay the Thalmor wizard that is guarding the place. He is, done for in pretty much seconds. Head back to Delphine, show her Esbern, and like, see, I was correct. Don't believe me next time, see what happens. He tells us we need to find Alduin's wall. So this leads into a massive Forsworn fight outside and then inside the cave as well. This is where we meet a Forsworn Briarheart. Cut ourselves because we want attention. And head inside. Delphine asks us if we've heard anything about a shout that can take down a dragon. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I just got here a few days ago. Talk with Arngir, ask him, hey, do you possibly know something about a scroll that can end a dragon? He says, no, I don't. You need to talk with our master, Parthenax. I was like, your leader's a dragon? Isn't that like... Never mind. So we talk with Parthenax. He tells us we need to greet him properly. We greet him. He tells us about the Elder Scrolls and sends us to Septimus Cygnus. Now, Septimus Cygnus is a crazy fellow that lives in an iceberg. I don't know how he doesn't freeze, but he lives in an iceberg, and he's kind of insane. He's, like, only you can know, or whatever. So, we head inside another iceberg, but this time, this iceberg's important. This iceberg has dwarven machinery, and, Dwemer machinery. Same thing, really. We get our heavy armor up a tad bit by getting poked by a dwarven sphere, because there's a perk that I really wanted. So I kind of just get slashed up a bit, take a potion, and then let it continue. I do this to allow for myself to get as much XP as we can, because there's some perks that are really necessary that I would really like. So we, once we had decided that, okay, I've had enough getting poked, I take out the Dwarven Sphere as if they were any problem, go ethereal to jump down and skip pretty much the entire dungeon. As you know, we do this a lot. Skipping the entire dungeon is just kind of natural for us at this point. Kill some Falmer, kill a Dwarven Centurion because, well, they really aren't much to deal with when I have potions. Like, they're more tanky than they are, like, you know, they don't really damage you that much. They're just more tanky, that's all. So, we take him down and watch a lovely fight between Sola, Trebadius, and, well, the other person. Fight lasts for a while, and they're doing pretty good. Umana, you know, takes him down to his knees before I kind of like slash her up, and then I take down Sola. Now's the time where I kind of tell you guys that if you guys are enjoying the content lately, I know I don't upload that often, but if you guys are enjoying the content, please subscribe. It's the best way to support me and make sure that, you know, I can continue to make these videos, because you guys are why I make these videos. Overall, I do enjoy making this style of content, so if you guys like seeing the content, would really appreciate it. Also, take a look at this graph. Okay, anyway, graph over. We go and steal the Elder Scroll, because I'm pretty sure this is stealing. I don't think I can just take stuff. We then find Alduin snapping at some youngins. I'm just kidding, these guys aren't young at all. They're probably older than my character in any means. They banish Alduin to my realm, so thanks guys, now I have to deal with him. Then it's the long Alduin fight, where I kind of just keep slashing at him, using Dragon Rend. Like, it is what it is. If we were to do, like, a no Dragon Rend thing, it wouldn't work. We just wouldn't be able to do a no Dragon Rend. It's just impossible. So after our victory, we talk with Parthenax, and he says, oh, he went where everyone, you know, goes when you die. I'm like, so I need to go to Sovngarde. It's like, yep. So we talk with Jarl Balgruuf and say, hey, I need to trap a dragon in your palace. I know it sounds crazy, but like, I'm the Dragonborn. So like, can you just let me? And he says no. So I have to convince Arngeir to let us host a peace council. As if I really wanted to do that, but it's the only way. So we go talk with Jarl Ulfric, tell him, hey, having a party over at the Greybeard's place. You coming? I mean, yeah, like, Solitude, you know, Empire people will be there, but don't worry, man, like, I'm sure, like, Grelod is gonna be there or something, you know? Like, it's fine. Go talk with General Tullius, I'm like, hey, yeah, Elenwen's coming to that, you know, coming to a party up at the Greybeard's place. So, yeah, like, I heard you and Elenwen might have had a thing or something. So we head to the party that I tricked them into, and, they realized that it was a peace council. They are not happy with me. But it is what it is. I got them here after all. So we negotiate stupid stuff and trap Odiving in the castle manor, whatever you want to call it. And he convinces us to let him go, and in return he'll fly us to where we need to go. So we get there, slay some Draugr. These guys are literally no problem whatsoever. We decided to stick with the Orcish armor, as I am an orc after all. And these guys, they're nothing at this point. Like, our armor, our weapons, they have just exceeded the point that they should be at this time. So, yeah, we're pretty much doing just fine. Even the Restless Draugr, really no contest. The Draugr themselves, they're two-shot. We get inside the door, and that's kinda just how things go from there. Head to Sovngarde. In Sovngarde, we discover a bit of fog has arisen from Mr. Alduin. We fight Soon. Let's just say Soon wasn't a issue at all. Soon was extremely easy to defeat. Kinda how this entire challenge was, really. It was just extremely easy. Talk with the 3 heroes that had banished Alduin to my realm in the first place. Once again, thanks guys, you guys are awesome for releasing a dragon this far into the world. We then dragon rend him and slash at his butt for a bit. And he's a bit chunky. He's a chunky guy. He has a lot of health. Overall, he doesn't do that much damage, so I'm not too concerned about it. Especially with the potions that I got. It's kinda just an easy fight from here. It really is. Just literally keep slashing, take health potions, and there. So yes, you can beat Skyrim as a crafter. Who knew? It's really simple. The next challenge that I'll do will probably involve a Starfield video of some type. I don't know yet, but yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.